Well, it's time to do some tire rotating here. I forgot where I was at. I made a few little short clips here. Was going to piece it together, and anyhow, I don't remember what I told you guys. But when I bought this car, it had 4-hole wheels, late style. Everything else I've had traditionally has been 5-hole, and I've got aluminum wheels, and I like lightweight and that sort of thing. But these are the taller tires. 31 1050s, and it's a big tire, it's heavy tire. It's changed my gear ratio drastically, and I found I do have an extra set of 4-hole wheels, and I had a couple options on tires. I got a 235/75 15 and a 235/70 15. There's quite a difference in height on the 235/70 15. All these tires wore out, so if I'm going to spend money on new tires, I want to make sure I get the right one. I want it to look right on the car, and I want the gear ratio to feel good. Right now, first gear, you'd be slipping the clutch a lot if you were going to be getting into some gnarly off-road, and I don't plan on doing a lot of that, but I want to drive this thing year-round. And I want it all, baby. I want it all. And there's no such thing as having it all. It's always a compromise. So I changed my wheels and tires myself here at home, and I got a Mickey Mouse way that I balance them, and everything's a compromise. But I don't drive on the interstate. I usually spend 90% of my time in town or on dirt roads going under 50 miles an hour, so it works for me. Anyhow, I'll show you what I got going here. Let me line up the camera. I never seem to... I know I want to make a video. I never seem to have things. This is my bead breaker. I don't know if you guys have seen these or not. Be safe when you're working around compressed air and you're working around tires. It's a virtual, not virtual. It's a bomb. So I'm going to take the core out. Get the stem shot right in my eye. Be careful, please be careful. Take the stem out. And the way this bead breaker works. Okay, so we've got this bead breaker here, and how it works. You just catch it on the rim on that side, and you go around your wheel. This bead breaker is drilled and notched for 15-inch. You could probably make one to fit bigger wheels. Drop center wheels, of course, and this is the easy side. We'll need at least 2 tire tools. tire's been sitting outside. This is the outside. This tire was black side out, and it shows a wear pattern accordingly. So you know, it's a lot easier to go to the tire store and have somebody else do it, pay them a few bucks. But it's good to know how to do this in an emergency. Now, you got a wide seat and a narrow seat. So get on the wide side first. This is the way I do it. That wasn't good enough. You ain't gonna see this, but you want it to be on there good enough to hold the top bead. These are 8-inch wheels. Then I'm using a locking tire chuck. And get the hell back. the name of that tune. Almost where I want to be. I want 15 pounds for buggy. And I'm not going to worry about balancing them. I'm just going to try this out. But you got to be real careful. Do not lay this tire flat on the floor. It turns it into a bomb. You should always have this thing in this position. If you put it up against a wall, you've got the potential for a bomb. You saw what happened to, you may or may not have seen what happened on Darren's video. His wheel cracked. You don't know when this stuff is going to let go, so be careful. And we're going to mount these tires on the car. So I'd say that's probably almost 2 inches, inch and a half anyway, a difference. That's going to affect my gear ratio. And I think I've got bad bearings. This is the wheel that the splines were trashed in the drum, and I'm hearing noise, so I want to make sure it's the bearing and not the tires. So NASCAR. I don't know how those guys do it so fast, but they sure get after it, don't they? Did you guys watch the race yesterday? Bristol. Man, that was brutal. Those guys really had a lot of crashes. That was expensive. Now, Volkswagens don't have studs. You can put studs in here, but I like it this way. Works fine for me. On the 4-hole, you only have 4 lug nuts, but they're 14 millimeter. On the 5-hole, you got the strength of 5 closer to the outside of the wheel. But this is fine. Okay, we're back on the ground, and that's a lot of space between the fender and the wheel, and it is lifted, but the front end is still lower, so it sits up in the back. This should help my steering geometry. Okay, hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Thanks for tuning in, watching. Appreciate all your comments and views, and thanks for subbing, and stay tuned. EZGZ out.